She has a plan, a secret mission filled by gratitude and affection. She chooses her mother's favorite breakfast. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a harmonious blend of flavors crafted with care and devotion. The taste of tradition and comfort. In that moment, their connection deepens, a bond strengthened by a shared experience. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a delicious breakfast made with care and love.
Young penny for baby say, if you are seeing her, will be in my picture. Why not a chill? So we'll pay IT, won't they 1 year, so we'll pay support. Slam Technology say your #1 partner. Your office will US in here, your office will Ghana, so your numbers need good. So we'll share IT classes, we'll hear career coaching, we'll hear support for business, cybersecurity, free. Now your partner, your back here, wow. Slam Technologies, transformation with excellence. Free is here, baby, be around me and wow.
Hi there, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy New Month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap Send. People, Tap Send is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Send on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap Send.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
All right, it was for more about SVTV Africa. So share live on SVTV Africa Studios. Your favorite DJ Nyamin and Friday, thank God it's Friday. Mufanche and starting 10 minutes. Lawyer Wisdom, Akao Wiseman Solicitors. And I'm turning program every Fridays from 5:30 to 7. And then they started 7. About saying 7 after 7:09. Yes. And then ya elite kakra Mufanche and say lawyer no papa be bo mu ni ade enti amantem Mufanche. But and then of UK command eba be na UK force den. Care workers almost dying. Sisiano and Kofona ehu bibia. Moji amanfos ka COS. Yade tonyum COS. And then they see share link no be on information way. Silano obekwa kutia for sa nyama we. Anytime say information important obi on tie asema yake obi onim ne yekoso. Na me ti bibi me ne lawyer ma bebisa na almost dying. Sisi ane yenye den. Omo pese omo recruit internal. Enyempe external ana den. Inchechemu ngwako bisa Royal Wisdom Akao. Program we very important. Me say share na unu ebi wo beka se mfa unu ebi yedi bebunu. Agent bi better than obesa ko committee. Care. Le bi makoye article, omakotro, omakoye documents bi normally German foska. Sisi a UK for ne say den. Yenko straight Lawyer Wisdom Akao Wiseman Solicitors me mo akwa baboko there.
DJ Mejo so me swim akwa ba ho ye there.
Ya hu ye pa waba straight ni there na dey waba late into there ye dey achew but yen fire.
Yo, my apologies. Anyama bebre na bebo munti. And then TT news be family news and is near keka hunti ama well, but if you are no yedi asida ema eradi in all things we give thanks to God. Mijidisa obiahu ye dear. Mijidisa obiahu ye. So and then we're going to quick and fast. It's going to be fast and furious, and it's just going to be updates. Maybe I'll take 1 or 2 questions. Then next week, then we can come full slot. A lot of things have gone on. So, and of course, it has affected our time for today. But in all things, yeah, the radial citizen American. DJ, number one. So we a care worker. It will crum her. and now we are dependent of a care worker. Na say, woni employer no enye juma, and now the main applicant, any employer no enye juma, please don't travel out. That is number one. Say, we a care worker. Employer na odi ubaye no. Wone no enye juma. Won ma ejuma. You have no records that wone ne ejuma. Please don't step outside the UK because ukwa now uba a possible say you may not come back to this country for a very long time. It is possible say they will return you to your country. Nienti Americans and say a dear air kosu. Some time ago ye kanye ano echo down. Almost sign ama omuhusubium. Say we care worker, a dependent of a care worker, na say your main applicant, any employer, please do not step out. Don't travel out of the UK because easy. But say back, you may not be able to come back. And now back, they may revoke or cancel wasitinano. I am just giving this advice. Everybody, lawyer dear, uka bibi keke. Eye niame hu, ene niame hu, ene niamati, ne niame that's what it's na me mouth this caution. If you are not working with the employer, if your sponsor is not working with the employer, Mr. Don't travel out. Sit in here, sort yourself out, and sana upeso tu kwanya, we tu kwanya. Because I will call na uba, they will check. Omo check na so we try here. Na employer no confirm say ampa when you omo juma, you may not be able to come back. Now, because Home Office cancel employers be sponsorship license and take, the employer would not say sawuni omo yejuma wow sawuni omo enye because they want to protect themselves. Umber kase uni ho wasitna no umber cancel. So please, it is a very, very gentle advice. Uni employer ni juma, don't travel out now until say when another sponsor uni no juma full time. And now your main applicant anya another sponsor who's was rich across our sponsor and he's working full time or she is working full time and sana uber to kwaya. It is just a friendly advice for your information. Number 2, Home Office. To send your DJ Akano, omo di record abase and omo kase, omo di mrapa say guidance no say employees and our care workers should not contribute to their salary. In other words, my care workers enkofa sika enkoma employer no na omfa enye bibi ema no te se ne one no eye adwuma no. Bia na wone no enye adwuma. Nanso bibi wo ho a moye ai te se wone no enye adwuma. Home Office omo di aba clearly say emraba and a guidance note about say employees should not contribute towards their salary. So let's take note of that. Say what situation be someone mesro say ebeya hwehwe adwuma foforo hwehwe another sponsor, go to the NHS, go to Bupa, go to London.international recruits at camden.gov.uk. Go and search for work there. They would, if they have the vacancy, recruit you. You will be working full time. You have no problem with the Home Office. You have no problem traveling out and in of the country. Please bear this in mind. The email address is london.internationalrecruits at camden, camden.gov.uk. This email address did be that. So if you are listening and you want a sponsor, please go to london.internationalrecruits at camden.gov.uk. Go email them your full name, your address, your telephone number, your details. They will get back to you, arrange an interview, and possibly ubenya something from them. Meaning, obia waye they've had interviews and they are in the process of getting a COS. Now, with the new company. So please go ahead and do that. The next thing is that the main applicant wants to move on or has gone to do a divorce, and you have been informed. Now, switch here. So ubeya ye ansana ubesano ebewu. Ye ansana home office for a cancel ubesano. And yes, sir, utran nasa omunya cancel ubesano pe. Then, unfortunately, want to make and switch and call another sponsor. UK, ampa, omudi changes apa. Sa ubesano nya upe. So sponsor no avianti ase yejuma obano support obema no support obano in terms of financial support, in terms of domestic affairs, obano contribute the bills. Nobody wants to contribute. Obano ye nisika yin na they share the kotokom and obema ni nisika yin na they share the kotokom on person oba supporting the crew anani in whichever way. Anani kunu kura say oh middle Makonya COS, me per se application, yes, switchy. Obama said, no, I don't want to know. Whatever you want to do, just do it. And Obama said, I don't care. Whatever you want to do, do. Not say Obama boyfu, not acquire divorce. And now Obama boyfu no acquire divorce, no they are bad. Or the mawa, also morning she said, Ubenya another sponsor, Ansana Home Office, I cancel assistant. Because so the side divorce certificate in Ekoma Home Office for pet. And they'll give you 60 days. That's 60 days. As a another sponsor, and now you have to prepare and leave the UK. So that is the information I have for you. Utang Nase Home Office, you cannot switch to another sponsor. Want to me and switch it to another care worker or another tier 2 route. No, want to me and yes, sir, and please make sure, sir, what switch it before your leave expires. Or COS, keep checking for your share code every day. Particularly, so when you employer name Yejuma, na ebia we yiri na anawukuno ekwa divorce wakachiro onso we are aware na utina sa na se omutwemu. Unfortunately, there's nothing any lawyer can do to help you. And that is why you have to be proactive. Help and care for you is a lot of problems in the system. And in information, please be proactive. Be proactive. So, relationship now break it down. Obana ko oni obi fufura ko akọwo a obana de obetumi aswitch akọ bani de no so. Obema no so say won so was situation bi sam na oni obi akọwo a won so wetumi aswitch akọ ubane so. So ubane British citizen and our sitna wetumi aswitch e de akọ ubana and so. So those are some options, but whatever you do, try and do it before was sitting no ebe expire. Otherwise, say expire, you are not able to switch into another category. The next very important thing I did Yehudi Atu system listener said, I say UK stops overseas recruitment of care workers. This relates to England, not Ireland, not Wales and Scotland, just England. Because some time ago, say, United Kingdom, we are talking about news, NEWS, news. That is United Kingdom. Northern Ireland, England, Wales, and Scotland. That is United Kingdom. Northern Ireland, England, Wales, and Scotland. So, now, changes are already urban said. Care workers and our care service providers, care homes, and our employers, no, set who care as a person employer, as a set which shows say you have tried to employ our UK, good system, employers, revoke your license, and then but more than say, Uber recruit mubi, and yet new people now perform from outside the UK. Edi aba. Yenga yewa system no mo aye nye juma enye no. Almost say England dear as I said uchre se wa recruit e wo krom ha ansana wako ako fa ebi from outside aba. So one year recruitment e wo UK ha and you want to make of obi fufro emma UK ha. That is the information about. Now, these changes came about statement of changes in the immigration rules. Statement of changes in immigration rules presented to Parliament on the 12th of March 2025. It is HC 733. Now, me can bought the source no into obiabe to me source no akohunia yeah. Statement of changes in the immigration rules. Statement of changes in immigration rules presented to Parliament on the 12th of March 2025. HC 733. Go onto Google, enter it, ebe yaba. But when you make canon na ewo ho, and yes, your boy yetim ne can be near canon ewo ho. Statement of changes HC 733 nina ewo ho. Now, Home Office say we care service provider for care workers and senior care workers. These are the two categories: care workers and senior care workers. The changes are being made in response to the growing pool and a growing number of workers in this route or in this route who no longer have sponsorship. Actually, say care workers be good system no more. They don't have sponsorship because almost sponsors no suitable and they are unable to offer work or have lost their sponsor licenses. And to be a sponsor, Home Office are due license. Grofona audio omabano, omabegum, omoni ejuma. But SSI, like I said, SSI ovisa no valid. So ovisa no expire. Unfortunately, want to me and switch it. And that is why, as I say, you're proactive. Every day you have to keep checking. Every day you have to keep checking. And quickly look for another route. And so that is for your very, very high information. This is on a high note. So please take note of that. It says, to ensure this requirement, now before that it says, a growing pool of workers in this route who no longer have sponsorship because their sponsors have been unable to offer sufficient work and or have lost their sponsor license. Please, the sponsors will have to show. The changes require sponsors to try to recruit from these people of workers who are seeking new employment before other people from outside the UK, from overseas. Now, to enforce this requirement, sponsors must provide information. And we are sponsor. Now, person from coffee outside a bar. Home Office for say, show proof, say you try to recruit in the UK. England want you be suitable and son ukakofa ebi outside aba. For me, it's a good news. It's a very, very good news. So that sponsors no and more people and begum womrekwa juma anyhow. Young I no ya sit down still valid no. They should try and recruit us first. And sana omakofa ebi fufro no ababegu system no mu a omunya ejuma. It says to ensure this, sponsors must provide confirmation from the relevant regional or sub-regional partnerships that they have tried to recruit in this way. Sponsor, you have to show advertisement when how many people have you interviewed? How many people have applied for the job? How many people have you interviewed? How many people were turned down? What is the record? Where is the proof? Media ben advertise here, job center ben advertise here, newspaper ben advertise here. How long did you advertise for? What shows that none of them is suitable for the job? And sana wo wakofa will be fufro if he outside the UK. So very, very important and very, very helpful. And here said yeche bibi and sana wakofa more people about. So overseas recruitment of care workers in England has gotten to a state where employers will have to prove before they go ahead to bring more people from outside. These changes relate only to jobs working with locations entirely in England, not Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland. So Tisenia Makano. And the next thing, and Amodi Bane said, 4. Employers, no, they have to increase. They have to increase employees' no almost salary from £11.90p an hour to £12.82p, from 11.90 to 12.82, and also will take effect very soon. That is in April 2025. So all in all, these are some of the changes and particularly with regards to care workers who have come to be stranded in the system. It is so sad, so sad. Sometimes people come to me and I just wish there was something I could do, but it's unfortunate. It's so sad. So I would advise that please be proactive in searching for work before you give yourself out. Be proactive in searching for alternatives before you jump from frying pan to fire. Sometimes obi or one care worker or if you or jump into another care worker, the same problem. If you many hours near and it's a problem. And now a big cry worker just say yes, we need a but they say you have to drive. If you don't drive, we can't give you work. Nippon only travel license. Oh, urban, so that was not part of the conditions. You say if you don't drive, you can't give work. And because of that, they are report you to the Home Office for say you are not working. It's a shame. It's so sad. What we are doing to Yahu sometimes it's pathetic. It's very sad. And Nyamekani said, please do your search. NHS, Bupa, London.internationalrecruits at camden.gov. I think it's .gov.uk. Yes, .gov.uk. I'll check the correct email and give it to you. London.camden at internationalrecruits.com. Please get in touch with them and get some job going. I am sure they will get some work for you so that you are not stranded in the system. It's a shame so many people are now stranded without any hope of getting work. And also, DJ, a lot of omo abano omo di omo partners abano ebebre ensu awarejaye bebre okay. So the address is london.internationalrecruits at camden.gov.uk. London.internationalrecruits at Camden, CAMDEN.gov.uk. That is the email address. Now, yanga yaba, any yahuka for aba, relationship na break it down. Ya divorce, me pa jow. Sa wo pesa o divorce ya, ma, who can for who say, ye pesa ye go aware, me pesa me ko go aware no. Based on a no, na who can for who say, ampa relationship na come to an end, na ono nso aye near SSF or ye. No wapa a kwan awefa so. Now, sɛ wokɔyɛ divorce no, ediba na sɛ, this is an advice. Sɛ wokɔyɛ divorce ne ba, wone baby a ɔbaa ne wɔ, wone baby a ne fie wɔ, wone no ɛkasa, ana wone baby a ɔbɛrima no wɔ, wone baby a ne fie wɔ, wone ne email, wone ne kasa, na wakɔyɛ divorce. Onim ho hwee, na wodi akɔ home office a. Sɛ home office ɛkyerɛ no ɛka kyerɛ ne sɛ divorce n'aba ana divorce bi aba a ɛkyerɛ sɛ wo ne wo kunu no ɛne hɔ bio mu a ɔbɛtumi a challenge saa divorce no because ɔbɛtumi aka sɛ ɛyɛ fake ana false divorce. Sɛ ɛyɛ fake divorce a ɛbɛtumi akɔ all the way to the high courts, and if you are found to have presented a false document, you would also be in trouble. And nothing America say, some person mo jay mpo ma the other party who say maybe jay ware no na almost 7 no or you're fully aware evidence for in terms of postage, DHL to now address messages, WhatsApp pictures, almost 7 no bibia wo echina no ontimi emma say na onim say we divorce but 1 7 no onim ho hwe a obetimi challenge you say you presented a fake forged document and that can affect also and it can go to court and you'll be in a deep problem. So please, enye ndedi nkwa na ehwe, yendwin echina asem ho because sa unya obi a oya litigious or pese otwe asem ni pa o si wasai media na emeso be se wo de wan hwe a o de wo betwi pa o de wo court aka say divorce na wo ye no onem ho hwe ebetimi adane a whole lot of problems for you. So please, if you want to divorce, please inform the other party. Who we are. And some of the coffee case let them know, say, this is what we are doing. Na obia apa bibia SSL na asumpi aba. So my advice is don't keep your partner in the dark. Keep them fully informed. So that is my point. So that is for your information. And again, very important update. Say, when them say, who one address, who was Sheffield, who ewo Birmingham, and now you over London. We need the same address. So, Mr. Ramo, sir, Obama no switching us of a so do can, and our bank switching up a so do can one. I bet you had the whole issue because you have no proof of address to show, sir, you have one matrimonial home. I just said, we are our for. I just said, more the same address. Nothing. And also, Obet me so nobody refuse him. Makada said, please, Ebeya, get one address. The problem is that so Berman is that our address were to her because maybe Yejuma or North, Unso Yejuma or South, the Yejuma of Birmingham, Unso Yejuma or London. Young far address into Farco, Usu see they be the mint chair bills for her, chair bills for her. I don't see what you would if you so say, but it's the time back for renewal and extension. You cannot because and even if you do it, you may be refused. Ebi omutri they get through. Ebi nso obi ane na tri wan hwa na wodi nkwa no na akoto nso mte please ebe here samuda so ti ho as husband and wife and e mesere se mama mo address and nafa ko bebi o hefe no matrimonial home and no ni bebi amofre se eyeye fie e bia wakọ adwuma ubaba at the weekend and now who offer ubefie. That is the matrimonial home. So maintain one address here in the UK. And yes, sir, you have a lot of difficulty in future to extend. DJ, I think I'll take some questions if there are any, and then exactly at 8 o'clock we can slide and then come better and stronger next week. But before that, ETA, Electronic Travel Authorization, for UK, no, April is kicking, it will kickstart. We are from America, from Canada, from Australia, from any country that does not need a visa, or back from her. Please ensure that you have done the ETA, Electronic Travel Authorization, before you come to the UK. Otherwise, you may not be able to pass through and come. So, American is called their own ESTA, ESTA. UK, you pray there, ETA, ETA. I say, near Big Brothers, by no nine, so I near Big Brothers, by nine, yes, nephew. Oh, so instead of ESTA, yeah, ETA, ETA, instead of ESTA. So that is what it is. DJ, I will leave it at that. Yeah.
Me that say all the update we bring, but this time no UK for no my idea. Sa news you there be on my idea.
Wait, I want try.
No, my idea. Hey, na me kasa dey kra even in Germany, me kasa dey in other places. Nkrofo ya me bisa say nkrofo no gum deda. Na mo san bisa say mu hia skilled workers were outside. Nkrofo apply for outside. But nkrofo so gum a mutimi train o mutimi anya eduma na ba mo nkom. Na mo say mu hia nkrofo more. Na mo pese mo deport. Na me tiase.
Yeah, it's a way no one try.
No, I might try because Debian yetiti when a betrowa, my bamenya juma ya cancer sponsorship, and then they say that be gum from different countries, be gum, Mamunya Jumani being yet. Inti sa cancel no more cancel se me fa from man na emfa omo na no de good.
Good. Very good. Very, very good. Because
Omo enye omo de na ye omo de omo kpakpakpa no. Kpakpakpa fo no de enye omo de. Ena ya num fo no so nkrofo no omo steady ehun say yes, amanfo de business. Ni nyina kan no omo de san de ya. Omo say amanfo didi won, omo san kwan won. Inti omo sisi ano. O de man enkwan na manu mawie na begum no. Mu yusu mu no mu san kwan na wo ho na, ma mu nko fan kwan foforo bi ama. Ye pen o de ho send be ya e be create employment ama omo a omo begum as care workers a omo nya adwuma nye. So me I feel say san hihye we a nko fo di abai de.
Oh, wait, oh, my idea, Papa.
Yan kwa ye nuanu bebre gum we na be adwuma ni ho you ni ho na nya adwuma nye na we di be ba ya cancel employ ya cancel we ya cancel we
COS no
sponsorship bebre enti si anu me sure say aba ne sa no nhyehyɛ no mo de ato on so bebre so na start try them publishing say yan kofo
exactly
enti say lawyers aba ne sa say me na me no ba na edwuma ni o na ya cancel sponsorship a say and the akonya ne ba na obi bie bi so hia bi na sa advert bi ba say betimi afa me ho.
Of course, the point is just make sure say was sitting on enwi because enya wo pe untime enko back onto the sponsorship way and to make sure say was sitting on maningu and to say what to say ya revoke was sponsors license pay quickly. Be smart, be sharp. You for look sharp in the for DJ Nyami's terminology. You have to look sharp. Now say quickly seek advice. Say application be now would be shame for the time being now. At least war legally now would not be so now would you show him. And yes, sir, nasa trying nasa was it none will pay. And yeah, you can't. Before I have a variation of application. Last Tuesday, me a program, a workshop be. We are also learning every day, and we also are taught. And the program, this thing, one of the webinar, they were teaching us how to apply for some type of sponsorship license. And near Omar talk no of Kabibisa or your application be. Wow, sir, the license no or your application be first. Wow, sir, all trying. Wow, sir, all seeking for another sponsorship license. Sponsorship license, new one, you buy a pack, and or yeah, second application. Now, we have second application, it goes to cancel the first one, no, and see. But what the two mono, a lesson as it a week into a so a course. And the second one or the code to me, just oh yeah, wow, sir, or that's so. It was it Nancy home office Edimano. But so we trying we are last oh we did this guy we did maybe oh we didn't go to home office fee and I just that's a pay. Unfortunately, it be very difficult to get back onto the sponsor.
And you lawyer break your day way down mama sisi ano sa emra o de abe nyina no almost say 9th of April and a bit take effect. And that means no 9th of April no say me find from Ghana no be catch me say oh CEO scare or the family or company near there. Then you say e bukata nya de be e be fa ananye sa.
Bukata na say ni say.
Bukata say wayo GPT wayo.
But no. There are two types of ID restrictions at almost here. Care workers and a senior care workers. Care workers and a senior care workers. And a code no here. SOC 2020-6135, SOC 2020-6136, and a SOC 2010-6145 and SOC 6146. Sir, Obi can just say or sponsorship license. Not amount COS. Not any of these codes are granny.
Mutie.
After the 9th of April, say a Kickstarter. Now Obi Kacho say our sponsorship license SOC 20 30 61 35 61 35 61 36 61 45 61 46 SOC 2020 SOC 2020 SOC 2010. Say yes, our codes here. Not a year after April 9th, thereabout. Please. So one person by Jania, and you do your homework well. Bisa employer say, a dear nature say, why yet ni homework say, or person or recruit wo krum ha. Ah, one year obia suitable for that position. And I wonder or by far from outside. Advertisement ben or yeah. Newspapers ben or yeah. Online advertisement or yeah. Job centers been oh yeah. You want to see evidence. Say a book at what's 30% of questions are straight away no over training. But yambisa questions. On your kaya, no wako ton asase, wako ton udan, wako ton uka. Udia, unfortunately, one share ebebua fausu. And that is my advice. You are not obliged to take it. You are not obliged to take it. But it is my advice to say, at least do your homework and sana.
And I'm mutie. And one of no. Yan crofone bi de we mu de omontie o. Obu mo omontie sa de. Some information or them and still no. Or the ti back o shame say. Boom. Eh? Or the ti back o shame mo an say oh. Ya bodu popo guli. So the outcome no. And we say on the 9th, so I won't say ya. Anytime I say over life, I send him obi. Unu ebi wo fi send him obi a no ntie de ekoso. Ye nkrofo no be pay information. Tie de bu omu de bia. Ohun we obetwem. Ba ko hu say be mu di nkofo bi atem wo baby. And no pay attention. Oh, be say me ntie mi nimo yes say. Tie information no. From on the 9th, lawyer bobo. Oh, one of BC COS no sponsor. You go for UK obabe. Ghana go bregu. Other Nigerians go, Indians, omodoso, bebre go, ya cancel bebre ejuma mu nye ejuma nye. Yes, sisi ana yan fa mo. Ya advert na yan say we aba. Omo nye ejuma na wenya obia ansana. You know, lawyer. Me da is how the update we beba. And say topic I say ngofo say that need questions because updates quick updates here by
Remember one quick update in Sunkaho, then Abia. We can do the rest next week. Next week, your B line is just questions.
next week, you may be a phone line. Why? Until we be some questions. Yeah, be a phone line there.
Yeah. DJ, another category of Omwa still not on betting me about. And now Omwa problem near students. Apart from the care workers, no DJ, students. Bebre aba. Omobedu ye no. Sika omobedu tuition fee no. Any hop. And one tuition fee, home office. By informing, the university no. By informing home office for say. One with tuition fee, and so you are not compliant. And a Chrome House, one tuition fee, will form now with the touch it to go to classes and this thing. You better log you out of your system. You can't access any student portal. A ban is about reporting to home office for say you are not in attendance. You are not attending. Say BAPS are home office for so on chat with student based on Nipa bebre about our students. Welcome. Almost they can't switch. Unfortunately, that student bebre not APS switch to this health and care route so. And a home office for years bebre switch. Almost switching into universities not inside a program for their tuition fee. If the university has made provision for £200,000, student 100, student 80 pen and it is 20 now that is a drop in their income or in their source of funding. And the ban is normal reported to the home office. Now home office will also cancel or student visa. Bibi sa wo hɔ a, wo no, there are also options. So we are student. Now one worry before wasit na ne atwa mu a ɛne wofa wo ho sɔn. Sɛ wo worry na sɛ ebia wo ba, wo ba yɛ wahyɛ obi genuine relationship wo ba, I don't so bet me aswechi akɔ wo ba ana wo yere so. But so wasit na ne nya wo pɛ, wontumi nswechi kɔ ɔbaa ne nkwan so gye sɛ abofra ɛwɔ. Now these are the rules. And to we a student, waba unfortunately we sister we feel no went to me and training ya keka ka hona na ya twa wasit na no mu a the American say please seek legal advice. And also whatever you can do to avoid your visa expiring here in the UK, please do it legally, because it is such a problem in terms of student. Once your visa expires, it becomes almost impossible for you to switch to any other route unless it is the family route. A so one share evidence now is so proven. Now I am very difficult. DJ, one very important thing. Now me answer my kind questions. DJ said we obi na se waba krom ha wonyinsɛe ansa na woba kurom ha na sɛ papa na one onyinsɛe no ɔwɔ kurom ha wasan ma ne ba wagye British passport ama ne ba na please make sure sɛ at the time na wonyinsɛe yɛ no na wokun of course papa na one ne nyinsɛe wɔ Ghana ansa na woba no wɔbɛyɛ a pɛ ne visa page na kyerɛ sɛ na ɔwɔ Ghana ansa na ɔba ɛne onyinsɛe no ansa na ɔba no faka application no ɛnyɛ saa afikisemfo bɛka sɛ ɔmo calculate akɔ wɔn akyi 9 months ago and 10 months ago mmerɛko a tam na wonyim yɛ no na nipa no ne wo kurom nti ɛyɛ dan ɛna ɔnyinsɛe wɔ wonni evidence a ɛkyerɛ sɛ na ɔwɔ fie ɔwɔ Ghana ɔwɔ Nigeria ɔwɔ Sierra Leone ɔwɔ Ivory Coast ɔwɔ Liberia at the time na wonyinsɛe ɛdeɛn na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno ɛna nyinsɛe wɔ ɛno nso ɛyɛ problem a ɛwɔ system no mu a yɛfɛɛsi ɛnti wei deɛ ɛyɛ friendly advice. Yes ɔbaayɛ wone ne hyia yɛ wanyinsɛe make sure sɛ wagye copy of the passport ɛne stamp a ɛwɔ mu a ɛkyerɛ sɛ na ɔwɔ Ghana time na wonyinsɛe in September last year, in November last year, in whatever time last year no who have evidence with their support to application. DJ, thank you. I thought I should put this very important information out there. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Richard Sego. Hi. Please, if you did your master's here in the UK, do you have to write the English B1 when applying for indefinite leave to remain? Now, with your master's, you don't have to do the B1. That is way, way above the B1 level. So you should be good. You should be good. Okay. Now, another thing I can advise you to do is please go to Appendix English Language. I always like to give you the source. You go and check it for yourself. Go to Appendix English Language. You do some reading there. If you don't understand it, you can always call me. I'm more than happy to assist. Good evening, Mr. Nana Yao Bafo Uyede. I'm a British citizen, and my daughter and my ex-wife are dependent on a care worker visa. How can I help my daughter? Well, if you're a British citizen, if it can work out, can her mom cover? Well, if you're a British citizen, your daughter is here. Where was your daughter born after you became British, or your daughter was born before you became British? So if your daughter was born after you became British, then your daughter is a British citizen automatically. So you got your British passport before your child was born, your child is automatically a British citizen. But if the child was born before you got your British citizenship, how old is the child? And if the child is with you, there's a possibility that you can make an application for the child based on your citizenship. It's can be explored. That option can be explored. And once the child gets either indefinite or citizenship, the mother would also, by all means, get her leave to be in the UK. So please, this particular one, I want you to call the office from Monday 0208 0135 684. 0208 0165 384. 0208 0165 384. Call the office, book appointment, come. Let's sit down and discuss it. Otherwise, if you already have a lawyer, please speak to your lawyer and they'll be more than happy to show you how the ropes would work in this case. Thank you. Upon Chicheku, how can I get a job in the UK as a teacher with master's degree? Mr. Chicheku, what you have to do is you have to go online and Google for teaching jobs and also the councils that need maybe the area of service you want to render. Is it maths? Is it English? Is it science? Is it chemistry? Is it biology? Go online, go to the sponsorship list, register of licensed sponsors, register of licensed sponsors. Take a pen and please write this down. Register of licensed sponsors, UK. Go online. If you Google it, it will give you all the list of licensed sponsors in the UK. Look for the schools. In the list, search for the schools and correspond with the schools. What subject areas do they have? Which areas are they searching for a tutor? Communicate with them, email them, call them. I am sure they'll respond to you. Some may not. Don't give up. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You may find one or two universities, not universities, basic schools that may want your service. I know people in this country who are here on sponsorship as teachers. So it is possible, but you have to do the work by going online. Register of licensed sponsors. Do that. I'm sure you'll find something. Emmanuel G. Can skilled worker or student who completed school do self-sponsorship? Well, self-sponsorship is a thing. It's a very, very complicated area. It was the thing we had the other time. It is possible, but you have to show that it's a genuine work and not just because you want to remain in the UK. That is why you are getting the self-sponsorship. It is doable, but you have a lot of hoops to go through. Yes, you could, but you have to prove that it is a genuine sponsorship. Yeah, you can again call me. I can give you some few directions, and if you want to pursue that, you can do that. And it says, please, like, is it possible to get a care visa as dependent with you 1.5 years in care, UK experience with degree in Ghana? Yeah, so please, is it possible to get a care visa as dependent with 1.5 years in care, UK experience with degree in Ghana? I don't really get it very clearly, but you want to ask if you have 1.5 years in care, 1.5 years experience with a degree in Ghana, if you can get a care worker as a care worker visa dependent. Yes, it can be possible. Now, let me take my time to explain this. It can be possible, but you have to be sure that it is not in the codes that we have just talked about. SOC 2020-6135, 6136, 6145, 6146, SOC 2020-2010. It is possible, but make sure you fall in the right category, not care workers and senior care workers. If it is a different code, yes. But if it is this code, then you have to be a bit careful so you don't get yourself into some difficult waters. Okay? With the experience, that is good. You have some experience, you have a, I think you've got some degree or so from the University of Ghana or where with experience, fantastic. People don't even have any experience, but they are trained. So if you can get and they'll train you, that is perfect. Junior Yao, my friend came and to seek asylum but didn't do any follow-ups. Please, is there any help? Well, if he came to seek asylum, please, my friend came and seek asylum. Well, he came to seek asylum in the UK. Well, asylum is a very lengthy process. If you sought asylum based on whatever grounds it is, political, religious, sexuality, cultural, um, ethnicity, or whatever it is he sought asylum based on, it's a very long process. So he should be in touch with either the Home Office or his lawyer or his legal representative, of course, and I'm sure they will update it, but it takes a very long time. Can an asylum seeker visit his fiancée in the UK? Asylum seeker in which country? If the person is already in the UK, then this question doesn't apply. But if the person is outside the UK, did you seek asylum? Which country did you seek asylum? Have you been granted? If you've been granted the 5 years or so, then nothing stops you from coming to the UK. You can, of course, visit, but you need a visa to come to the UK. Good, Nana Kofi, good evening. I asked you for an advice and you gave me go ahead to do it since it doesn't expire. I have been in the UK for 1.5 years, but I am on a dependent visa for 5 years. I did my life in the UK test today and I received this email saying, congratulations. This is to certify that you have reached the level required for the purpose of obtaining indefinite leave to remain under the immigration rules or naturalization as a British citizen under Section 6 of the British Nationality Act 1981. Well, I hope you are going to proceed with the application. Congratulations if you passed. I think based on the advice, you've done it and you got some good news. Let me know. Give me more info. Give me more info. Give me more info. Thank you. Yes, give me more info. Okay, all right, okay. Hello, Rita. Made hi, Auntie Rita. Hello, good evening. My brother who is in Ghana pays to come to get him with a skilled worker visa. However, my brother lost interest and decided to go to get his back. Auntie Rita, what can we do to help you? Willing to pay. The person is not willing. Uh, my brother is in Ghana and a sister of how can I take the money from the person if my brother has instructed me to and the person is not willing to? Is there any way, please? Unfortunately, there is not very much a lawyer can do in this case. And yeah, at the end of wakoto, nipa na anto adeɛ no ama wo. Of course, and sasa wutua for as adeɛ and I will work for until you are engaging in an illegality anyway. I don't think sɛ mobɛtumi ne no akasa kakra kakra na wɔtua no ɔntumi ntua no nyinaa bɔ mu mpo a ɔntua wo sika ma wo kakra kakra but ɛnyɛ adeɛ a wobɛtumi de no akɔ biribiara in terms of sɛ wokɔ akɔgye wei ne ba sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔreporte no na of course kurom ha no policefoɔ don't go after people who owe you ɛnti sɛ kuro bi a policefoɔ tumi kɔ akɔgye wo sika ma wo aha deɛ yɛnyɛ ne saa so obi di wo kaa na wowɔ evidence a wode bɛtumi akyerɛ a ɛne ɛfa kɔ court na ɔngye ɛma wo. But so when any evidence I said, Abia, would demand for BB genuinely, legally, one to me and Tama want to know you seeker. But so I could talk and I would ya could chair for a dear and answer with your man, and yet it becomes a very difficult thing to do. DJ, I'll just take one or two more. Now, good evening. Please, I made 20 years long residence. It's more than 1 year now. Should I call them? Yes, you can call them, but Omwaka on Home Office website say 12 months. In some cases, it goes beyond the 12 months. And do 1 year, you can give them a call, and I'm sure they would let you know. But another way out is that instead of a call, wait me a complaint. about the delay, the Home Office will quickly respond to that. Go online, you get the Home Office complaint email address, and you can raise a complaint that their website says 12 months and you have stayed for, or you have waited for more than 12 months, and they should go ahead and make a decision. Random. I am dependent in UK with 1.5 years experience in care. Please, can you help me look for sponsorship, as I wanted to know if it's possible? All right, thank you for clarifying the question. Well, yes, I per se cannot help you, but I can direct you to where you can get sponsorship. It's not guaranteed, but that is the medium or the means you can at least liaise with them. May the address be to you, may the London dot international recruits at Camden, camden.gov.uk. London dot international recruits at camden.gov.uk. Medi, sir, email no etujwa. Please email them, tell them about your work, tell them your full name, date of birth, telephone, address. They will arrange with you, go for an interview if there's sponsorship or more sponsorship. Or try the NHS or try Bupa. These are big organizations who can get you sponsorship. I don't have any way of getting you a sponsorship. I'm sorry, but I wish I could, but I can't assist in this case. DK Balfour, a friend married in Ghana, a woman who is identical twins, but unfortunately the wife died after a few years when he filed for her. When the process was ongoing, the sister twin went for the process. The question is incomplete. Complete. But this is what I want to mention. Say, Obano, Uyirina, and our downfall, the Irene Fimua, this twin sister, no, on to me, and yet application because Obia fingerprint is different. DJ last one, very last one. Obia fingerprint is different. Can an asylum seeker in Canada visit the fiancé in the UK? And what happens if they get pregnant? An asylum seeker visit the fiancé in the UK. Yeah, if they have been granted asylum in the UK, in Canada, and they have 5 years or 4 years or 3 years or whatever, they can apply for UK visa and come and visit their partner. And of course, if they get pregnant, it depends on what the woman has here, and the child will get that status. If the woman has citizenship, the child becomes British. If the woman has no citizenship, the child gets nothing. DJ, thank you so much. Next week, I think we'll do the full slot. And then DJ, I have to run to another program in the next 1 minute, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Lawyer Wisdom Akaomi, that's all by Wiseman Solicitors. One will be sent the contacts and the contact number the whole screen, the sono office line, the mobile number, office location. Oh, yeah.
Wiseman Solicitors, number 18 to 20. Wiseman Solicitors, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, 8 to 9 The Print House. 18 to 22 Ashwin Street, 8 to 9 The Print House. London, Dalston, postcode here E83DL. E83DL. Telephone numbers. Office number is 0208 0165 384. 0208 0165 384. Mobile number here 079 31 411 042. 079 31 411 042. Whatever happens, please always ensure that you are here legally. With me for office number, no. With me for mobile number, no. Preferably call the office number first. Say, we book appointment. I'm on here booking. Yeah, show. You are behind the McDonald's or Dawson Junction. Close the Dawson Market. Uba. Yeah, be sure. DJ, thank you.
Okay. Lawyer Wisdom Akaomi, that's Mutienu straight from UK on program. We've been in here every Fridays. So first time I'll show you every Fridays. I'm in here from 5:30 to 7. But and shall see them. Next week or maybe a phone line on a question. Be able to be I don't know. no we bisa na hope say obi answer my comment section my questions am dey buy so besides some dey buy later and intimi ono angasa unsa na the time na call inti nyame yadom obetimi follow up with the contact details no ya na bi mu bisa say contact me there two screen so ti obetimi follow up na information is very important say na me ka dey bia no don't waste your energy on unnecessary things ti nyama ebebo ma akọ enim ti nyama bi ebe mo discover nyama yes ye nyina yesua de ebe mo waste your time so beka so obo so until we na me nimo ba bibia o eso sua o take the time no o read o tie bibi say ontie obu o class me ga chokra no yeah that dey bimu kra we sa CUS we kra yeah that dey bimu kra Ghana still onim ne ekọ obi ka dey obejo na obejo say adibisika onim ne ekọ. So information is very important. So that one some share SVTV Africa mo follow yen mo ko so na mo follow videos in the world there be am na man for din ko mo share mo experience so bit me ba me show no so be my numbers they will share on YouTube and my numbers for a page you know so the audience be send a voice note and answer WhatsApp voice note me respond Freddie and Fremi dey me part of facha me customer service all the enjuma but your voice note and answer WhatsApp message I me respond o share your Facebook so you stream me on Facebook so a number or and your WhatsApp plus 2332406779898 and I say plus 2332447909002 your two numbers ni we send WhatsApp and you never madam I say share SVTV Africa mo join the class you know madam I say the friend class because it's here there were shout out to me signing out King Pablo Escobar big shout out to you BK back for me that say Prosper Axe me da say Christy ba me da so join here Harrison me da say mo join nya na Kofi me da say Raskubi Sailor Scooby Sailor me da say Randolph me da say Kwame Kusi me da say so join here Rita Bedu thank you so much for joining today Christy ba me da say na Kofi me da say mo joining junior ya o me da say upon checheku me da say Emmanuel G thank you so much for joining Kweku me da say Kweku 360 me da say mame thank you so much for joining nana ya oba for me da say joining here Richard Sego big shout out to Aaron Kofi Togbo thank you so much for joining Queen Equia me da say Obi me da say joining here Salome ko me da say bibia e boko there nice one me da wan some share SVTV Africa the new videos atum ma follow on YouTube there munim there ko follow on Facebook ni ade there own short videos but na link ne da ho but ko follow on YouTube be bow e na ma subscribe to your YouTube channel wa share videos you see there wa channel no so there e make sure say Ethiopia but you see there very educative so untie yan there obiara ni story so suya there pa na utie you follow here you will learn and there no correct but I na movie no kakra e beti ase because he has said the new be adding komo omom ye business omom ye way omom ye momututu kwan omako ha enye ye e bia fa omom be fa omom problems ni ade abrabo mu bibia bia kwantuo mu omom making a big Ghana ni nyina also so follow YouTube you learn more madam asisa mo share madam production team say from DJ Nyame share mo kroma se tua na jesu tutua Robert Robert says Ale good work DJ big ups to you too madam asisa mo share me signing out tua.
This Airbnb in Dansoman Estates, Accra, is only $40 a day and offers all the amenities for a comfortable stay. It is also conveniently located 30 minutes away from the airport. We also have 1 and 2 bedroom apartments for long-term rental at English Amamprum, 15 minutes to the Wedi Toll Booth and the West Hills Mall going for 1,500 and 1,000 Ghana cedis only. Call Parry Group on 053-866-3532, 053-866-3532. This is Parry Group of Companies.
Delight Cocoa, the authentic, original taste of African porridge. Available in all African and Caribbean shops. Delight Cocoa. Ah, a day.